Good morning, people. I hope you're doing well today on this Tuesday. Now, I want to talk to you new and future Lyft drivers, and today's topic is do not be a part of a drug deal. Now, a lot of you new and future Lyft drivers is going to wonder what I'm talking about. But I'm about to explain to you what you're going to run across, depending on what city or state that you live in. Sometimes you're going to run across this multiple times during the week, sometimes during the day. I'm going to teach you in this video how to identify that type of activity, okay? Now, if you're driving in a city or state that you're from, you pretty much know what areas are drug infested areas. You pretty much know where all of the hot spots and the gangsters and things of that nature, you know, where all of the crime and stuff happens at. Okay? So you know, and a lot of you drivers are gonna say, oh no, well, I'm gonna stay out of those areas. Listen, hear me out before you start saying what you're not gonna do. Okay? Because I'm gonna teach you some things in this video. Now, it's gonna be days where you're gonna have accept rides, okay? You're gonna go pick up an individual, and as you proceed in the trip, you're gonna notice that you're going to a bad area. You're gonna notice that you're going to one of those crime-ridden areas, those areas that you choose to stay out as a Lyft driver. Okay? But you've already proceeded to the location, to the destination with the rider in the car. Now, new and future Lyft drivers, you have to pay attention to the passenger. That passenger is going to give you signs, either that they are a drug user, or they're going to be on the phone and somebody's going to be rushing them to get there. Hey, well, I'm on my way. I'm almost there. Just hold on. They might even say, they might even talk about the drugs. Like they think that the driver is green and don't know what they're talking about. If they're saying, yeah, well, I want two of them. I want two of them, and is it good? It ain't that stuff from the last time? Listen, any conversations like that, okay, and you're en route to take a customer somewhere, okay, and that trip is a trip and a return, that means they're going to make a drug sale. So you're going to drive to one of these hot spots. They're going to make their drug. They're going to get out of the car, go make their drug sale. Go buy their drugs. Then they're going to get back in the car, and you're going to take them back to where you picked them up from. Okay. Now, you're not the one that's selling the drugs or buying the drugs, but you are a part of the drug deal. So if there's cops off somewhere watching this, and they pull your car over, you're taken off the road for at least an hour or two, because they're going to search that car, because that person is going to put them drugs in your car. You're going to be taken out of commission, because the only thing you're going to tell the police, hey man, I'm just a Lyft driver, I'm picking somebody up and driving them off. You understand what I'm saying? They're still going to hold you there, because they might want to use you to testify. Hey, they weren't my drugs. I was just a Lyft driver. You understand what I'm saying? They might try to do anything. You just tell them, say, hey, man, I'm not a part of this. I'm not going to be a part of this. I don't know what they did. I drove them, and they had a return trip, and I'm driving them back. Anything else, I don't know what to tell you. Okay? Now, so you're going to be tied up. So that trip is going to take maybe an hour or two away from your driving. It's going to have you upset because you've just been a part of a drug deal. This is why I want to tell you, this is why I want to teach you how to identify things like this. Like I was saying with the person being on the phone, talking about, yeah, is it the same good stuff? Is other day, or okay, then I want 2 of them and this, that, and the third, and I'm on my way. Listen, if that's a return trip, you pull over to the side of the road, you say, yeah, with all due respect, ma'am, sir, I'm going to cancel this trip. I don't feel comfortable going in this neighborhood. You're going to have to call you another ride. Cancel the trip and ask them to exit the vehicle and tell them their money has been refunded. Don't be a part of that. Don't be a part of nobody going buy no drugs. Look, there could be a robbery. It could be a shootout. You could be involved in it. Even if it's not a return trip, don't drop nobody off in that area. If it's a bad area where it's drug saturated and crime ridden, don't do it. Cancel it. A lot of times, until you build up as a new driver, as a new Lyft driver, a lot of times until you build up data in the system, you're not gonna be able to see where certain trips are going. Okay? Most of the time until you pick the driver up and you proceed. But if you're not good with the directions of that city, only thing you're gonna notice is that when you get to the area, oh, it's too late then because you're there. You understand what I'm saying? So I just want to talk to you new and future Lyft drivers about, because you're gonna be faced with all type of things that you're gonna have to make a split decision. Okay? There's gonna be times where you're gonna pick people up, take them to the store, and they're gonna have a to and from trip. And when you take them to that store, they're gonna go in the store, they're gonna come out the store, and they're gonna lean in the car. Then they're gonna come get back in your car. Cancel that trip. They went and bought drugs. Plain and simple as that. You don't want no part of that. Okay? Don't be a part of a drug deal. Okay? It can have all types of bullshit attached to it. Don't be a part of that. Your goal is to go out there and drive and make some money, not be sitting around waiting on the police to release you because they watched somebody buy drugs and you were the driver. You understand what I'm saying? Don't be a part of it. Okay? There's going to be times where you're going to pick people up, and once again, there's going to be a return trip. And when you pick them up, they're going to have you go to a parking lot. Someone's going to pull up and walk up. They're going to roll the window down and reach out the car and give them the money. You tell them, you say, oh, hell no. Hell no. Reach in there, open up the app, cancel the trip. Say, you got to call, your money's been refunded. You get out. I mean, don't tell them, just tell them, say, please exit the vehicle. I don't want any part of this. What are you talking about? I don't feel comfortable. Please exit the vehicle. That's it. That's it. And I'm going to tell you where you're going to run into all kinds of bullshit as a new Lyft driver and a future Lyft driver. You pay attention to Methodone Clinics, Suboxone Clinics, when you're picking up these individuals and driving these individuals to the methadone clinic and picking them up and bringing them back from the methadone and Suboxone clinics, you got to deal with a lot of bullshit with these people. Because they're drug addicts and a lot of them don't stop doing drugs. Now, they're humans, but they have a lot of bullshit with them. A lot of them try to, they know that there's a 5-minute timer on the ride. So a lot of them will come up, put their bag in the car, and say, I'll be right back. And they out there talking to the people, opening up pill bottles, selling pills, doing all types of bullshit. A lot of them be prescribed psychotrophic drugs like Xanax and all type of psych meds like clonazepams and all that old bull crap like that, clonazepams and all that. Well, a clonazepam is a blood pressure medicine, and they sells them too. You understand what I'm saying? But all types of psych drugs that they take to go along with the methadone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times they get back in the car, this, that, and the third. This is what you don't allow. If you're there to pick them up and they come to the car and they're not ready to go, don't let them put their bags in the car. No way. Tell them, say, hey, yeah, don't put your bags in here until you're getting ready to go. Oh, well, I just was going to put my bags in. No. Just don't put your bags in here until you're getting ready to leave. Plain and simple as that. Don't go back and forth with them because they will go back and forth with you if you allow them. The moment they become mouthy and difficult, open up the app, cancel the trip, and say, ma'am, you're going to have to reach you another Lyft. Close the door. Pull off. Methadone clinics, a lot of drug activity goes on at methadone clinics, around methadone clinics. So if you are a new and future Lyft driver, a lot of you all are not going to know what you're looking at. And because they know that you don't know what you're looking at, they're going to do everything under the sun to pull the wool over your eyes. See, majority of these methadone clinic people, trips are being paid for by Medicaid. So they feel a sense of, listen, they're addicts that's trying to, they're in this methadone program, this Suboxone program, to try to get off of drugs. A lot of them abuse that. They use everything to their advantage. Given that they're on Medicaid and that Medicaid pays for their methadone and their rides to the methadone clinics and home, they feel a sense of entitlement, so that they think that they can do anything to the driver that they want to do. You don't allow that. You have to check them immediately. Don't go back and forth with them. Cancel the trip. You don't need to get yourself all bent out of shape behind some people that don't want to get their lives together. You want to go on about your day and drive to the next. Now, while you're sitting at a methadone clinic, if you cancel a trip, want to come right in. So you might cancel a trip and another want to jump right in your queue. Somebody else from the methadone clinic. Sometimes when you go to drop a person off at a methadone clinic, the moment you clear that trip, one jump right in your queue. Okay? So there's a lot of drug activity going on at Methodone Clinics. They'll get in the car, try to open pill bottles up and hand people pills and stuff. No! Cancel that trip and tell them to exit the vehicle. Let them do all the talking they want as long as they exit the vehicle. You new and future Lyft drivers are going to be faced with a lot of situations. Being a Lyft driver isn't just about getting in the car and driving and picking up this person and taking this person from point A to point B. Being a Lyft driver is about keeping your head on the swivel, keeping your doors locked, keeping your head on the swivel. Don't get in any confrontations with any passenger because you don't have to deal with that. You have the cancel button. Okay? You're going to have to make decisions immediately to benefit you as a Lyft driver. You're going to have to be quick. Okay? I mean, here on my channel at Rideshare RealTalk, you new and future Lyft drivers, any topic that you have a question about, you just need to take time and go on my channel. I have over 300 videos. Yes, I know that's a lot of strolling. But there's a search engine up there. All you got to do is go to my channel, and in the search engine, type in a topic. I guess the video will pop up. Man, I talk about everything that's going to happen. All types of situations that you're going to run into as a driver in the car with the passengers. And I give you tips on how to deal with these situations, ways to navigate through certain things. You know, I just want to see you all be good drivers out there. And, you know, be courteous and respectful, and keep your car clean, and keep yourself clean. Keep your personal hygiene at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with the public. You're providing a service and you're a product. Okay? Now, I would like to say to everyone out there that I fully support the striking and protesting efforts of Lyft and Uber drivers and gig workers from city to city and state to state. I fully commend you all for you all's unselfish approach to fight for change. Hey, even if we don't get any change, I stand with you 100%. Now, 2/14/24, there will be a driver strike and app shutdown. I hope you fellow drivers and you new drivers support the strike and the protesting efforts. Hey man, we're trying to get some kind of change. And you never know. It just might work. I would like to say that I love everyone out there, and I hope you love me back. Even if there's a difference in our opinion, I hope that don't change the love that we have for one another. I'm still going to love you if you stop loving me. Find you somebody to love today, even if it make you sick, make you feel better. Hey, I would like to ask you to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can stay in the loop for my latest videos and my live when I go live again. Until my next video, let's get this bread, baby.